you're serving buffet style this holiday season, then you really want to create a beautiful bounty for your guests. And here with two different ways to decorate our buffet tables this Christmas season are Ken and Orly. And before we get into that, I want to say this is a nice kind of follow-up to when Maria and Paige showed us some great Christmas dinnerscapes, obviously for the sit-down dinner.
I think those were so impressive. I was so inspired.
So beautiful. And Deb and Orly are standing by outside, and I know you guys have your... Orly, that looks beautiful. Tell us a little bit quickly about what your motivation was there.
Yeah, well, to me, I really wanted something that would work beautifully if you had a last minute, maybe last minute you realize you didn't pull it together. So this is all coming together with natural elements that you can find all around your home and repurposing them to make them like a little statement piece, little anchor point. It's stunning.
Amazing, so stunning, as is this here, Ken. So give us the overview really quickly here with this masterpiece as well. Amazing.
Well, I wanted something that was going to be very kind of traditional, old-fashioned. So I really focused on like old-fashioned silver plate, sort of a sumptuous Victorian buffet. So that's really the main focus. That and the, I don't know, upside down
I don't know if you've noticed anything different about the middle of the upside down Christmas tree, which we're going to talk about now.
This is a big trend. You're seeing a lot of fashion magazines, you're seeing a lot of home decor magazines, and it looks really impressive. It's very simple. Now, you can't get a regular tree. You actually have to buy a tree that is indeed an upside down tree. You have two options. This one actually hangs from a hook in the ceiling, so if you have rafters or something like that, can just put a big cup hook. All you do is loop it into the cup hook and it hangs. However, they also make ones that just stand on a regular Christmas tree stand that stands here in the middle of the table, and you just drape something around it. And they're not expensive. Guests walk in, they see this.
For sure. Wow. I was just saying the ones that hang to me seem a bit more stable. I would imagine the ones on the stand might be a little top heavy, but maybe they figured that out.
They figured it out, so that they're actually constructed differently. So I did that, and then what you really want to do when you decorate that tree, you want to have lots of icicles and lots of verticality, because that really plays with the sort of upside downness. And then to bring it down to the table, I layered my fabrics, my undercloth, my overskirt, and then just a scrap of white fur fabric.
I love that.
And I'm a huge fan of collecting vintage silver plate. It's not expensive. eBay, Craigslist, garage sale, $5 here, $10 there.
Look at this spread.
Really
it's incredible.
And it took no time to pull together.
Beautiful. I love everything about it. And one of the things that you're going to help us with now is the ornaments and how we're displaying certain aspects of the details.
You want the ornaments to look luxe and rich. And to buy those can be expensive, but there is a hack to get these. So what it is, it's glitter. Buy your cheap, mass-produced plastic ornaments and then get the glitter that matches your home decor. Glitter comes in like 50 different colors, and I'm going to show you sort of 3 different options here.
Okay.
So this is our standard plastic ball.
All right.
So with this, what I did was coat it on a little Mod Podge, and then I just put this in regular, good, old-fashioned glitter, just your regular sort of fine glitter, and that ball becomes that.
And the glitter really picks up the light in such an elegant way.
It makes everything shimmer and shine. Now, let's say if you have one like this, also cheap plastic, but it's got that facet. If you use regular glitter on that, you're going to lose a lot of that detail. So with that, I used spray adhesive, and I use this, which is mica powder. You can see right here. Mica powder, also from, is super fine and dusty, and it will then let you see all of that wonderful, intricate work and has this wonderful iridescence to it. I'm going to do one more here.
Yeah, please do.
When you have a bigger piece, stand back here, like this sort of tall piece, then you want to bring out your chunky glitter.
Oh, I got you.
What that chunky glitter is going to do is really make these big ones really shine.
Look at the difference.
And
Look at
voila,
the difference.
all of a sudden, that becomes a masterpiece. Coat them with a clear lacquer, high gloss at the end. You'll even get more shine, and you won't get glitter.
Wow, this has been amazing, and we're not done yet. Orly and Debbie, take it away, guys.
That is impressive.
Okay, Ken, relax.
But hang on, Orly might just be able to one-up you. I mean, we're going to have
You're coming for me?
Whoa.
You're coming for me, huh?
But her version of her tablescape buffet is equally as beautiful and incorporates all the natural elements from outside, starting with these beautiful pampas leaves.
Oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. So whenever I see these, I fall in love because they remind me of that like glamorous feathers. You know when you see those beautiful feather centerpieces at weddings? This is like the natural, organic version of that. So this is dried pampas grass, and there's a couple of tips when you're actually working with it. Now, the first thing I just want to call out is that I didn't put them in a traditional vase. These are entirely open. These are like a caged wire holder, like what for
Almost to
candles.
put candles in them, like the
Exactly.
big giant candles.
Exactly. Now I thought it would be cool because you would actually be able to see the way they all intersect. But if you can take a look at this one over here, what I did is just took some yarn and wrapped it around the base. That way it would hold everything in.
Okay.
Now the last thing that you're going to want to do, which is a great tip and super important, is you're going to want to get some hairspray. Now take each sort of leaf and kind of feather it out, the grass, and you're going to spray it and mold it. So by spraying it, you're going to keep everything in place. It's not going to shed on you, the food, anything like that, and we get that nice sort of fanned out
That's
look.
beautiful. And because these are dried, I imagine these will last well beyond your party.
Absolutely.
You could have these for the entire probably holiday season.
Yeah.
They're already dead.
And you could add in other colors once you get into spring and stuff.
They're so beautiful. Okay,
Yeah,
now
thank
we're
you.
moving on to yet another element.
Yes.
And you have used palm leaves and these magnolia leaves to sort of be like place cards almost for the food.
Exactly.
Right?
So, you know, normally when you're having a buffet, you'll call out what certain items are. People will know whether it's vegetarian or not or anything that's important. And we're going to use really large, oversized leaves. Then you're just going to take a paint pen.
It's so clever,
You
Orly.
can just write directly on it. So let's say I'll do bread.
And you said this is a paint pen.
This is a paint pen,
Could
yeah.
you use a Sharpie or something like that? Would that work?
Yeah, you could do metallic, like, you know, gold or silver.
Or even puffy paint.
Puff
The
paint. Puff
pens?
paint would be, that's actually a fantastic idea. Then you just lay it in and add it in as a little bit of, you know, a name place for each of the different items.
It is really fabulous, and it's
so
coming
fun.
together beautifully. Now, the magnolia leaves, you have added an extra touch to because you put them where the utensils are. And you
Exactly.
actually put a wax seal on them.
Isn't that cool? So that's literally all that you do for this is you take your leaf and you know, I have a lemon tree in my front yard and those lemon leaves would be perfect. So they don't need to, if you don't have magnolia leaves, don't worry. Anything that's about this size, write down whatever it is on here, forks, knives, anything like that. And then you're gonna lay it flat and you're gonna use this. This is the sort of setup that you would need. It comes like this in a kit and it's whatever individual seal you want. There's gonna be a graphic. That's a little tree which looks like a Christmas tree. Pick the color wax, and you're just going to drip. Let it drip on top of the edge of the leaf. These aren't secured in any other way. On top, and then you just push down, and it seals the whole thing right into it. And it just has such a cool, like, old-timey look, and it makes it so special. And obviously another option for that is something like this, is using this as your actual name cards for everybody so they know where they're sitting.
And it ties it all together.
Yeah, write their name on a plate, on a leaf, lay it down. But it's really about finding all of these natural elements and using that as a through line, really committing to it. Like at every turn, commit to it. And suddenly you have a theme that costs you nothing because it's just outside.
And I love that you've used the wooden bowls for the things. I mean, it all is so cohesive and beautiful. It's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
But Orly did a great job. So did you, Ken. And both of these beautiful tablescapes are available at hallmarkchannel.com.